100.
He may just be 2-0 up anyway, with a couple of 19 darters. Double 2.
Game shot and the second leg.
This illustrates
here
60.
to do something good,
40.
to hit something big, and he's unable to do anything of the like. And that's
Game
a 13 darter. That's
leg.
the best leg of the match.
Evans.
David Evans has opened up a 3-1 lead, and James Welding's back is firmly against the wall. That was to win it with a bit of panache.
Got to go 15s. He's missed that by an inch.
42. David, you require 16.
Evans wants this finished quickly.
This time, there's no dramas.
David Evans.
This time, David Evans gets over the line, and he gets over the line convincingly. Ends his youth career. It's going to be the last WDF Boys tournament be eligible to play in. Be some full circle moment. This to be some finish.
That is so impressive.
Jensen Walker.
He wasn't comfortable before throwing dart 3, so he steps back, he resets, and then he hits it.
Fourth.
Maybe it's a time where the old school guys' names are going to make a turnaround. More Garys and more Lloyds and more Clives and Cliffs.
96.
Well, I tell you what, if I have a son, I'll name it Nigel, just for you.
You're all heart.
140. Jensen, you require
Walker
170.
looking to finish with the fish. Jensen, that is, anyway. He's looking to go full turbo towards the finishing line, but he's had a bounce out with dart 2.
Lloyd, you require 101.
That was very close to sticking in, that second dart. Double 18.
65.
He's had a chance.
Jensen, you require 90.
This is now an opportunity for Jensen to get his way onto 8 points.
Well, he's recovering from the bounce out, but the double 15 goes inside.
78.
And Lloyd Walker pulls his socks
36.
up ahead of an attempt at double 18 to take us all the way to a last leg decide. And it was a session where a lot of games went deep yesterday.
No score.
But Lloyd, by a margin, has missed 3 to make it 3-3.
Jensen, you require 12.
You can't envisage that Jensen's going to miss this opportunity. It's such a big one to be joint top after his first round of the day.
Game shot.
And Jensen
and
Walker is
Jensen
full
Walker.
speed ahead.
Brian, you require 124.
Well, the standard of this game has been simple. You have to leave yourself on a 2-darter after 12 darts. But a man could hit the 1-2-4 here, but that
91.
dart at the ball
Dean, you
was
require 40.
flicked through the right wrist and flicked low.
Yeah, that was a bad dart. The release was all wrong.
Game shot.
And that
and
one's
the
all
third
right.
leg, Dean Finn.
To bring it back to 3-2, unable to get, and so Dean Finn here
60.
looking at 98
Dean, you require
for a
98.
4-1 win. A win which should be good enough because of the margin to send him to the top of the table. We'll put Roman back down in P2, and it'll mean a 3-way tie at the top of the table. And it's
Game
Dean
shot,
Finn who
and
now
the match,
has the
Dean
ascendancy, who now holds the cards in this Group C.
And will it be another leg for
125.
Lloyd?
You require 70.
It's going to be tops. And it's
Game shot and the
3-0.
third leg, Lloyd Walker.
How good is this? Average is nearly 96.
James, you require 114.
So what you're saying is that leak I've got in the kitchen, Lloyd may be able to sort out. Tops of Welding. 114. Back to 3-1. That's the first tub plus checkout of the day. 152 is going to follow it.
40.
And this could finish it. Two tens.
Game
And
shot,
eventually
and the match,
over the
Lloyd
line, Lloyd
Walker.
Walker is a 4-1 victor against James Welding.
You require 89.
He was more likely to hit it from the right, but he didn't.
And because of the burst with the last dart, Evans has to go back to the start again. This time it's the bull.
64.
Well, the
Brian, you
line was
require
off
30
kilter, even if the length was quite good. But Roman is butchering this leg, butchering opportunities at a double.
Game shot and the second
With
leg.
possibly the
Brian
hardest
Roman.
start he had at a double in this leg, he has won it.
140.
Because Roman is about as relaxed as a boiled noodle.
He hasn't had to do anything special to win this contest. He has just been doing enough. But enough may not be good enough as David Evans hits a blind maxi.
Absolutely nothing.
$101. Brian, you require 32.
Well, this to stem the tide. He lost his first match. But Brian
Game
Roman
shot
has
and the match.
bounced back.
Brian Roman.
He moves on to 10 points, the first player to do so. Key passage of play. Finn could be on for a consecutive 14 darter, but he needed to hit the jump with dart 1. He now has a dart at double 7, and a
72.
failure to hit
Jensen, you
has
require
let
48.
Jensen Walker in to bring it back to 2-1.
Fancied that, didn't he? He's
Game
pegged
shot on
back
the third leg.
in
Jensen
perfect
Walker.
style by Jensen.
For this to bring it back to 3-2, but that is the worst dart he could have thrown. He was better off having a bounce out than hitting the single 1. Can't finish him here, and Dean Finn has an opportunity to finish this match off.
68. Dean, you require 114.
Could be big as well for a leg difference advantage over most of the players in the pursuit.
Tops.
94. Jensen,
That was
you
a match
require
dart.
32.
That was a match chance. That first dart once again so perfect. But dart 3 dragged low. It gives Jensen one more opportunity to save this contest. One dart
Game
left in
shot
hand,
and the fifth
and
leg,
that
Jensen
double
Walker.
16 is found. There was a pained expression on the face of Jensen Walker after last because he
100.
knew he
Dean, you
gave his
require
opponent
77.
6 starts to win this contest. Dean Finn's used up the first 3, and now he's looking at 77 for a 4-2 win and ensure that he has got the better of both Brian Roman and Jensen Walker in his first 2 games. He could be doing a lot of damage early on, but he has
37.
missed a dart,
Jensen, you
another
require
dart
80.
to win this contest.
Tops to hang on once again. This is not an easy shot.
60.
That's why it was difficult.
And for the 3rd time in this game, Dean Finn approaches
Dean,
the
you
board
require
with an
40.
opportunity to win this contest. Stares down Tops. He knows the significance of that dart.
No score.
And he'll know the significance
Jensen,
potentially
you
of that
require
miss.
20.
I didn't think he was going to miss. Not after that first start marker.
Game shot
And
the
now
sixth
we go
leg,
the distance.
Jensen
I
Walker.
didn't see this coming.
He's left himself in a single to double after 12. That's kind of been the story of Dean Finn's game. Walker chasing again. He can only leave himself handy and hope that his opponent spurns more chances.
133.
Well, he's done the leave it handy part.
Dean, you require
He now hopes
54.
that Dean Finn cannot take this 54 out.
This might just be one of the biggest moments of this entire group. Can he hit Tops this time?
Game shot and the match, Dean Finn.
You could hear what it meant.
Double 9.
14.
Oh no.
Lloyd, you require 100.
What's happening here?
And the way Lloyd's playing, this will be the type of finish that will suit it because that first start's perfect.
Game
The
shot and
Tops
the second
follows,
leg, Lloyd
and he's
Walker.
2-0 up. And Brian Roman now is precariously lurking over his
Third
shoulder.
leg,
That southwest
Fifth
side
leg
of the
is
board
Brian to
is
throw
causing
first.
Brian
Game
Roman all
on.
sorts of problems. And look at the vigour in which Lloyd Walker's playing. He is, I said he was like
41.
a joker in the pack. He's a bit like a jack in the box at the back of the stage. He can't stop moving around like a Duracell battery.
What Duracell batteries do you buy that move?
I meant to say Bunny.
30.
The player at the top of the
Brian, you
group.
require 94.
Everything changes if Rahman hits this. And he really has struggled on that
62.
double-double downstairs
Lloyd
this week.
required 32.
It hasn't paid off for him.
And perhaps there could be a divine irony that the double that has caused Brian Rahman so much pain in terms of missing is the one that Lloyd Walker wants to win. It'd be for his second win, 8-8. And because his darts stand up and it's gone inside, this could be awkward. Clean target, 4-4. Clean slate for Lloyd Walker. A 4-2 win against Brian Rahman. A defeat which could be so costly for the Whittler.
Jensen, you require
Now
93.
Jensen. 74. Not found.
53. James,
So
you require
Welding
12.
can't afford to go south here. And he
Game
doesn't.
shot in the third leg. James Welding.
He stays in the Midlands.
7. James, you require 105.
Couldn't take 106.
Game
But
shot
does
in the
take
fifth leg.
105.
James Welding.
For another lead. Impressive stuff from James.
To find something he does with the last dart. Just taps on the shoulder of James Welding, but then he hits a maxi to leave himself on a double after 12 in the decider on throw.
What a time to get one.
100.
Jensen
require
Walker
40.
must be feeling like his world is falling apart. After what was such a good start,
20.
he's had to evade some
Jensen, you require
bullets, 3 of them,
130.
for 2 defeats on the spin.
He can still win the game with a wallop. Bull.
The biggest start of his week, undoubtedly. And he was
96.
unable to provide the
James, you require
goods.
20.
And now he has to hope in the background. And his
No
hopes
score.
have sprung eternal because James Welding has missed 6 to win this contest.
When he hit
Jensen,
that
you
maximum
require
to lead tops,
34.
I didn't think that this game was going to go the way of Jensen, but it might now.
Splits it. Did not want to go straight for the double 17. Single 10 leaves double 12. He knows the significance of these 2 darts.
Game
He
shot and the
knows
match.
the
Jensen
significance
Walker. of
of that double 12.
David, you require
That to
72.
explode tonight. You do not want to miss that. Such a great group. But that's all after this one. Could be another 5-visit leg.
Game shot
And
the
that's what
second
Dave has
leg,
provided.
David Evans.
Well, the quality in this group today has gone up a notch.
59.
I was saving
David,
it
you
just in
require
case.
82.
Evans for a Desmond game. Looking at 82. It's been a game which has been dominated by the player throwing first. A shuffle across.
Game shot and
Flick of the
fourth leg,
flight. And a
David
level game at
Evans.
2-2.
59.
back to send
Dean, you
us all the
require
way.
94.
There's the 4. 36. Oh, right in the
Game
corner.
shot in the sixth leg,
That's
Dean
naughty
Finn.
from Dean. Statistically, he's having his best game of the week, and he could lose it.
140.
Well, it was a 12 darter in the previous leg, and Dean Finn has left himself on a
Dean, you
double
require
after that
40.
mark in the decider. For 12 points, and to put himself in the box seat. But he's blown it.
David, you require 61.
He has blown a visit's worth of match darts. And David Evans here could swoop in and nick it. Double 18. Dean Finn at the back of the stage is disconsolate. But he's going to
43.
get a second chance.
Dean, you require 20.
There's nothing wrong with being good and fortunate. David didn't make many mistakes at all in the match until that point, and he might pay the penalty.
1 dart left. And what
Game
a dart!
shot and the match, Dean Finn!
And what a win! But Dean Finn is doing it the hard way.
Change requires 76.
Double top.
Game shot in the third
This
leg,
could be
James Welding.
really worrying at this point for Brian, who's done a lot of good things over the last couple of days.
Brian, you require 32.
Double 16 after 12 to move on to 12 points. To put his destiny in
Game shot
his
and the
own
match, Brian
hands.
Roman.
Well, that really was a kick towards the line. There was a point in that contest where he was under the cosh a little bit, was Brian Roman.
That third dart bulldozing its way through to the
100. Dean,
57.
you require 40.
So it wasn't a fluke. We didn't think it was the first time, but he has just proven why he's so good
Game shot
by
in the
taking
second leg,
1, 7, 3 and
Dean
4.
Finn. 60. Dean, you require
And
16.
Dean Finn is going through the gears. In back-to-back legs, he has left a double after 12. And he has
Game shot
swooped
in the
back-to-back
third leg,
legs
Dean
in
Finn.
5-visit range. A big celebration. The first time we've really seen that mid-match from him.
He needs a little bit more of it now. This needs to be really crafty. That was always going to be difficult.
86. Lloyd, you require 60.
This shot is difficult for Lloyd because of his angle of attack.
Particularly because that first dart smack bang
Game
in the
shot
middle.
in the fifth leg, Lloyd
But that
Walker.
almost flicked off the flight and in.
By the finest of margins.
It's not going to happen for Dean this time. Now he has to hope
100.
that Lloyd
you
Walker
require
hasn't got a tug top in a
121.
locker. He's done his job in terms of setting up.
57.
If
Dean,
Dean
you require
Finn
57.
hits this 57 checkout, there's going to be another big exhalation and there's going to be a celebration.
2 darts at double top.
37.
2 darts to go
Lloyd
through
requires
have been
64.
missed. And on the other side of the coin, Lloyd Walker comes back for 64 to win himself.
To get a third win of the day. To cause more chaos.
And he's going to get 2 at double 8.
48.
Both players have missed 2 darts to win this match. 2 darts
Dean, you require 20.
that had come and gone. And Dean Finn comes back to qualify. Double 10. It's debut
Game
delight
shot and the match,
for Dean
Dean
Finn
Finn.
as he seals his spot into Saturday's showpiece. Relief etched through his face. And a big night ahead of him tomorrow evening.
100. David, you require 144.
That's pretty good. If he's not hitting his targets in this match, he's getting
128.
very
Jensen,
close.
You require 80.
Evans, he's played all right in this game,
Jensen, you require 81.
but he could be completely closed out in 5 legs.
Double 12. We
Game shot
have
and the
a
match, Jensen
shootout.
Walker.
Jensen Walker and Brian Roman will go toe-to-toe to book the final spot through Group C. And what a performance from the Interceptor. 4 for 4 in his doubles, an average of 98.
James is going to get you a 99.
Can he put a flake in it? Well, Finn hits the maxi.
180. James require 99.
150 for the week.
It's not bad.
43.
Still
Dean,
plenty
you
of time to
require
get more.
87.
He messed around in leg 1. He might not mess around in leg 2. And he
Game
doesn't.
shot in the second leg, Dean Finn.
But he may just need to hit this
99. James
84 to
require
keep the match
84.
alive.
And credit where credit's due, he could have so easily folded this situation. And that's an
Game
11
shot
dart
in the
breaker
fifth leg,
throw.
James Welding.
It may be too late, but it may suddenly be clicking for James Welding. Well, this has been an intriguing game, a crazy game at times. But
10.
James Welding has missed another free to
Dean, you
take
require
us all the
53.
way. To finish off. To eventually finish off. But he's missing big numbers left, right and centre. He's only going to get one at tops.
13.
And he has spurned that
requires 10.
chance.
That was his first match start.
Game shot in the sixth leg.
It may be
James
the only one he
Welding.
gets. You always want to win your last match. That's what I'm trying to say.
174.
Well, that's a setup and a half. This has been a comeback and a half, and to be perfectly honest, it's a comeback come from nowhere.
140. James required 32.
Well, this is for Welding win to end his day with a success, with a chalk on the board. Double 8. Doesn't
24.
go. And to
Dean
eventually
requires
see this game
72.
out.
Whatever you do, Dean, just don't miss your singles here, like you did in the previous leg. He does miss the single, but he
Game
doesn't miss
shot
the
and
double.
the match, Dean Finn.
And that's the second perfect day we've had this week. Dean Finn needed his best daily campaign to qualify. He did it with a game to spare.
Jensen, you require 52.
Fascinating. I sound like Spock when I say that.
20.
Ah, the double 16 not
require
found this
22.
time. He didn't miss it in the previous match when he was 4 out of 4. Oh,
No
come on.
score.
How is it possible you can
Jensen, you
throw
require 32.
2 darts with that marker so close and not hit the double 11? Brian's going to think he's been hit by a tragedy right there.
And in a game like this, moments like this matter even more. This is an awkward dart, but it is a massive dart. And
Game shot in
that
the first
is a
leg,
big
Jensen Walker.
find. And that is a big break for Jensen Walker.
Jensen, you require 64.
The Riddler is starting to go crazy. Double 8. Kid Jensen could be 3-0 up. Hitting all the right notes.
48. Brian, you
But
require
that was
73.
awkward. He didn't have much to manoeuvre with there. The man who missed 3 darts to win leg 1 has missed
55.
another one to win leg 3. This is for the double break. This is a 3-0. And this
Jensen,
is
you
to
require
put Brian
16.
Roman at the point of no return.
Look at the composure of Walker.
Game shot
Just
in the
really
third
good
leg,
under pressure.
Jensen Walker.
A great pre-throw routine. Constantly taking small sips of water and taking deep breaths. Can he? Can't even hit the single.
Yeah.
And the man in the
41.
background must be
Brian, you
thinking
require 74.
and must be seeing the tensious nature of Jensen Walker and looking to capitalise on it.
Game
He
shot in the fourth
capitalises
leg,
there.
Brian
He
Roman.
gets a break back. And finally, he's on the board. I'm not sure Jensen took that frustrated
Fifth
celebration
leg, it's
very
Brian
well.
to throw first.
He's all business.
Game up.
The man is back in business.
140.
Something has clicked for him over the last couple of legs. Can he be
Jensen, you
closed
require
out quickly,
126.
or do we go to a one-leg shootout to see who joins Dean Finn in Saturday?
Treble for the bull. Bullseye. For the final tomorrow. To send him through and send Roman out.
101.
And it was the
Brian, you require
width
76.
of a 25 wire away.
It's another 70-plus shot.
58.
He can't complete the sequence. And for the first
Jensen, you
time, Jensen
require
gets
25.
another opportunity to finish it. Brian thinks he's come up one short.
2/8. He steps back. Pretty much on the toes of Brian Roman. And he could be treading on his toes. Roman steps back. He lets him have all the time and space he wants.
He's genuinely nervous going for the shot. He's just trying to manage himself.
All or nothing.
He knows exactly what's on the line. He stepped away 4 times, I think it is.
Well, the nerves have reached fever pitch now. It's Shredsville.
17.
And it wasn't far away.
Brian,
He
you
scared
require
it and then
18.
some.
Everything could change now. Everything.
Head quite literally in hands. Walker has showed his tell here. And we're going all the
Game shot on
way.
the sixth leg.
It's squeezed
Brian
in the
Roman.
corner. And Roman tells Jensen he is the man. And he's going to have to break him now.
Superb.
92.
But it's
Brian, you require
advantage
138.
Belgium.
He has seen his opponent miss opportunities
98.
to send himself
Jensen,
through.
you require
And Roman,
170.
unless Walker takes out the fish, may get a chance of his own. After all the anguish, there was no way Walker could have done it with the fish.
He missed the
58.
bullseye by the
Brian, you require 40.
small wire and the double A.
Tops.
Game
The
shot
comeback
of the match, Brian
of
Roman.
all comebacks. Jensen Walker's head is in his hand, but it's Brian Roman who will head through to the final tomorrow night. From 3-0 down, he has won in a last leg decider after his opponent spurned opportunities to make it through himself.
He could do so quite comfortably.
It's a very weird Group B.
Weird in a good way. Someone's been watching Luke Humphries at the World Championship, haven't you, Dave?
120.
Cracking dart, that.
Lloyd, you
Better
require
than in the
32.
60. But I think at this point, we can definitively say that Lloyd Walker is starting to struggle.
I think Lloyd took a bit of a tumble and I think he went head first off stage. And I tell you what,
97.
I was just looking at the background, he was actually clutching his right shoulder. Nice sign of respect there.
He might have just lost his footing a bit.
Well, he saw Robert Thornton do that in the Premier League once.
180.
And then he does that.
You've got to keep falling off the stage, Lloyd.
David, you require 73.
Well, there was a moment where he looked like he was literally falling apart.
Well, he's got himself a new nickname now. Kamikaze. Double top.
33.
If he takes this
Lloyd, you
158
require
out,
158.
it would have been unbelievable.
You would have had to have watched his step there. Evans looking at tops
134. David, you
for the
require
break and a
40.
3-1 lead. It'd be a leg away from the win. He won yesterday, the last game of the session, by 4 legs to 1. He could be on the cusp of doing it again here.
Game
He's
shot
got
in
the break
fourth
of
leg,
Walker. He leads
David
3-1.
Evans.